to 3 weeks, the performance level has been much more what we were, as you say, over the course of the last 18 months. Been a lot of work, a lot of hours going in, trying to find a tactical idea that's going to allow us to get back to that. And obviously it wasn't traditional because we're having to play a young guy who's a winger as that striker. But I think the shape of the team causes other teams problems, and when you have the players that want to go and press the ball and work as hard as they did tonight, and then they've got the quality then to back that up, then you can be a really hard team to play against, and that's how it's been for us. So apart from a ridiculous spell of about 7-8 minutes whenever we scored the second goal, when we gave the ball away cheaply and conceded, and then tried our best to give them another goal, apart from that, it was a real dominant performance, I felt.
Brendan, Fabianski will get a lot of attention for Adam's goal, the ricochet, but what is the way he pressed the ball, tied over, he was over the teams, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think it's, again, that was what was missing from our way of working for the first period of this season. You know, we're a team that plays with the big pressure. We've got technically gifted players in the team, but for me, that ability to press the ball allows them to go and get chances and create chances at the top end of the field. So we asked the players at that end to go and press and work, and he got his reward. It might only happen a couple of times in your career where you get goals like that, but you see Raheem on the first one and then the second one putting the keeper under pressure, and as I said, he blocked it really well, because if he doesn't block the line tactically coming into the press, the goalkeeper probably rolls it out to the other centre half. But he's blocked that line, which made him force the keeper to kick it, and obviously gets his body there, and then he gets the wee bit of luck that his pressing deserves.
How pleased are you with Lallana's general progress?
Very pleased. I think he's a wonderfully gifted player. Big move for him coming to here from Southampton when he was the captain, and I think for all the players coming in, it's difficult. You know, you come into a club this size, and you know, the whole expectancy, you never know it until you arrive here. So, but I think they're now starting to adapt to that, starting to adapt to what we demand here and how far we want to go. And tonight you look at the team, it was a very young team. You know, in terms of the average age of that side, it was about 22, 23 years of age. So I was very pleased with the overall performance of Adam and as the overall team tonight.
The front three, the interchangeability between them, added to by the wing backs, there's a real cutting edge to your front play tonight, and that looks really promising for what lies ahead for the second half of the campaign.
Yeah, I think if you look at how we played against Manchester United, you know, we're very unfortunate. We conceded poor goals, but the creativity they started that day, you know, we looked at a shape and a system and a way of working that could get us somewhere back to where we were last year. So we didn't quite get the result maybe that performance deserved, but I've seen enough in that creativity. As you say, we then moved on to other games like Bournemouth and played really, really well. Arsenal, we deserved more, should have had more. Again, performance was better. Had to show a different side against Burnley. I think Burnley's result yesterday shows that what a actually great result we had at Turf Moor the other day. And then tonight, again, we come out a few days later and put that intensity and work right into the game, and we get a reward for that. So, you know, creativity was very much there tonight, but a solid base behind it as well. And that's, as I said, that is key for us if we're going to succeed.
And the boys at the top end of the pitch will get the rave reviews, and quite rightly so, but I mean, Moreno was absolutely phenomenal, I thought, tonight.
You know, I thought that the team played, the structure of the team was very good in terms of how the players worked it. You know, we asked, you know, with the back three to open up the game when we've got the ball and create the overload. The two guys on the sides, the full backs, they allow you to drop into a shape that's solid when you haven't got the ball, but when you have it, they got that freedom to go really high and push on. You get a box in midfield that gives you 4 players in there to dominate, and then you get a central striker who can run and spin up the side and get in between people. So, you know, I thought that how they worked, that the team was very good.
Did you see the Shelby incident, Brendan? There's a lot of talk about Shelby.
I seen the two, Gareth. I seen the two. I think that obviously a lot of it will be made up. The cameras will probably show it about 100 times tomorrow on the TV, and we'll get bored watching it. But I think John Joe's obviously he's flung his arm up and it's caught Emery on the side, and young Raheem's incident was obviously the centre half slapped him in the back of the head and he's put his hand up on his face. So, but I think the referee called both right and got on with the game. Well, the idea tonight was that we had the flexibility to flip the system if we wanted to. We had obviously two full-backs who are attacking full-backs, but if we wanted to drop them two in and push him into midfield, we could have done that, into that controlling role, but it would have made us a back four. But he's a player that is very important. We have players that are comfortable with the ball, and when I watched Emery last year, as I said, one of the games when I travelled to Hamburg, he was playing as a centre half in a 4-2-3-1. You know, you see his presence, he's good size, got a good leap, quick, strong. So he can play anywhere on the field. You know, he's played at left back, played at centre midfield. Only two positions he never played when I seen him was at centre forward and in goal. So he's a wonderful player, and at 20 years of age, he's got a big future here. And again, a player that's been adapting into the way of working over in this country, a big move for him. But he's really in training over the course of the last 3-4 weeks, stepped up to a new level, and you can see that in his performances when he's come in.
Brendan, just on the incident with Raheem and Fernandes. Fernandes seemed during the game to be trying to wind up Raheem, which is what central defenders do to strikers in part of the game. Is that an important lesson for Raheem? Whatever the FA may well sanction him for raising hands, there seems to be kind of zero tolerance on that at the moment. An important lesson that he has to control that no matter what the provocation.
Yeah.
Well
done.